Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here. We're back. We're doing a best of one Zendikar Rising draft. Got some good options here. Let's see. So we've got the Sproutling for a kicker deck. We have the Shadow Cat for the Golgari counters deck. The rare is just dual land. Tactics for party decks, but I think if we're really narrowing down the two strongest cards in here, it's the Shadow Cat or the Sproutling. Potential built-in card advantage with the Sproutling, but kind of the same with the Shadow Cat too, because if you sack another creature, this gets the counter and then becomes a cantrip. I'm kind of feeling going the Shadow Cat actually, just because it works with any creature, whereas this only works with kicker cards. I don't know. Honestly, I could go either way on that. Sproutling is also a 3-mana 3/3, whereas this is a 4-mana 3/3, so possibly less good there, but so no black pick as a good follow-up here. There is a Scythe Cat for the Golgari counters deck, but I kind of want to go Healer, actually. Healer's going to have good synergy with Shadow Cat, and it's still in Cleric colors. And Healer's one of the stronger cards you can get for the Cleric deck, and I really like that archetype a lot, too. I've probably had... Well, I was going to say I've probably had the most success with it, but I really don't know. I've done a lot of drafts now, so it's tough to say, but I like playing that archetype. It feels powerful. Something about Clerics just seems like it's got a good plan. Yeah, otherwise, Dry Disruption's a good card. I've had good success with that. I like Spoils of Adventure for the party deck. Royal Mage, definitely good. Okay. So, Umara Mystic, definitely the strongest card here, but we're not even... That's a big pivot if we take the Mystic. I can take the Blood Beckoning, it's a good card. Kind of sticks with the Shadow Cat. I'd like to not abandon my first two picks. But is a pick 3 Mystic maybe a sign? Not necessarily. But it could be. I still feel like if we take Blood Beckoning... I mean, it might be a little bit early to take Blood Beckoning. Yeah, I think I'm okay taking the Mystic. We'll see. We'll take a look here. Okay, so some decent options here. There's no Wizard worth taking. We can take the Vanquish. 2 Clerics in here as well that are both pretty good, and they synergize well with the Healer. But we'd probably go Vanquish and get a removal spell. Okay, so it's a Pack Beast, which can be a Wizard or a Cleric. Tactics, which is at its best for a party deck. Diviner, which is really good with the Mystic. Pack Beast is probably the safest pick. It's going to work for either game plan in case we want to pivot. All right. Well, Skyclave Clerics I like a lot. Good spell land. Silencer's probably actually pretty playable in the Cleric deck too. It's just like a 6-mana 3/2 that gives neg 2 to something. It's not bad, but I think it's Skyclave here. All right, another Pack Beast. This is going to make party cards better, too. Some pretty good blue cards in here, but I'm going to go Pack Beast. All right, Shepherd this late is a good sign. Really works well with the Pack Beast, too. All right. I'll take the Smite. In case I'm short on removal, it can be playable. We'll take the worst card out of this pack, which is probably... We're not in any of these 3 colors, so I probably just take the Wildfire. Just take the Unity to cut white. I could see it actually being good, maybe with Healer. The weakest card, probably Strength of Solidarity. So, I don't like that we're not seeing much. We're not seeing much black or white late. It does feel like we're probably competing with black, so... Might be in our best interest to... I'm not going to main deck a Disenchant, so I guess we take that. Yeah, we might end up possibly pivoting to like just a party deck. White-blue maybe, because blue seemed kind of open. I could see doing that. We have a good base for a party deck. All right, we'll just take this. Well, Zerthsand's good, but now I kind of want to just take this Cleric of Lifespond and continue down a Cleric path and hope it works out. Even though we only ended up with 3 black cards out of pack 1, and one's a Skitter Sneak that we don't really want to play, but Cleric of Lifespond is just so strong that I kind of want to take it. Amazing synergy with the Healer. And if we can get a Marauding Blight Priest, we're in really good shape. Wow, Scavenger. There's a Blight Priest in here too, but we just passed the Scavenger. It's pretty nuts. Yeah, this card is really good in general and certainly good for us, so we'll take it. Be nice to get the Blight Priest back, but I'm not holding my breath on that one. So now I kind of wish I had a Blood Beckoning instead of an Umara Mystic, but may not end up being a big deal if we can find another one, or a Thwart the Grave. Thwart is going to be even better. So here, probably just take the Feed the Swarm. It's at its best in a deck like this that has a bunch of life gain. And it takes care of enchantments, which is nice. And there's really not anything else here we really want. I guess Protector I would take. We might wheel that. Okay, so we have some choices here. It's probably the Journey over the Deadly Alliance. It just deals with more things. And with a deck with double Pack Beast, could end up paying less for it too. I mean, you can pay less for Deadly Alliance as well, but this just deals with more things. I think it's better. Even though it is removable. Seeing a lot of white out of this pack, which is good. Okay, so here we can take I think we just take the core Celebrant. I don't like seeing the Rune Crab. There's also Vanquish in here, which I would like, but Celebrant's just such an important card for this deck. This archetype in general. The whole engine is just Celebrant and Blight Priest, and then everything you can get on top of that is nice. Like Cleric of Lifespond and Attended Healer. Celebrant Attended Healer is just insane. So we can take another Pack Beast, but we probably take the Binding. Makes the most sense. All right, perfect. There's the Blight Priest we're looking for, so looking really good now. Definitely wish I had that Blood Beckoning. Silencer looks fine in here, actually. I mean, it's basically the only card we can play anyway, so, but with double Pack Beast and a Scavenger. I guess it doesn't really work with Scavenger since it's a rogue too, but it certainly seems fine in here. Can take the Tactics. There's nothing else here we really want, and might actually be fine in here. We can take a Sentinel, actually. I don't think I want to play it, but this deck can go late, so it's a possibility. Take the Protector to get the Cleric. Guess we'll take another Unity. I don't really want to play it. Skydancer flies. Outrider works with party synergies. I guess we take the Flyer. I don't know. I could go either way on that. Some party synergies are probably fine here. I kind of don't want to play either one. Wow. This is a pack. I think we probably take another Journey over the Takedown, but Takedown's also a free card in the deck. That's true. That's a good reason to take the Takedown. It's just a free card that is a kill spell. It's good in our deck. But Journey, like I said, deals with more things, which is good. Man, I could go either way. I feel like taking Takedown can never be wrong, because we're going to probably end up with enough playables. If I could get the Blood Priest or the Celebrant back, I'd be pretty thrilled. I don't know if we're going to. We'll see. So we can take the Blood Beckoning now, but it's in the same pack as Blood Priest and Shepherd of Heroes, both of which I want. Blood Priest is actually good here with the double Pack Beast. I wonder if I just want to take the Beckoning and just get it now and accept that I did not wheel it last time. And we have a lot of good creatures to bring back. I guess that's tough. I really want both of these cards. But I'm going to go Blood Beckoning and just make sure we get one. All right, we can take the Deadly Alliance now. It's a great pickup for us. Easy pickup. So nothing here we really want. I guess we could take a Kite Sail. I mean, I don't really want to play the Skitter Sneak. We're going to be probably a little bit creature light. Could take the Dreadworm for that reason. I'll take the Kite Sail for now. I'm just going to hope we can find some more Clerics. So we could take another Silencer. It's just basically a 6-drop kill spell in here with a 3/2 attached to it. Not great. Blood Price is probably most playable here, but I guess we'll take the Silencer. All right, we got a Blood Priest. Going to take it over Predation. Blood Priest is excellent for us. Don't need any of this. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to play a Pressure Point. We're close to pretty awesome deck. I like the way it looks right now. Even Shadowcat's good in here. Guess we can take an Outrider. Don't really need the Seagate Colossus. Don't really need the Outrider either, but something to consider. Highborn Vampire. It's playable. It's got a class. So it looks like we're not going to be able to take the Gloom Hunter. It's totally playable too in here. I may like the Gloom Hunter more than like a Sky Dancer in here, because the mill is kind of irrelevant. It does fly though, which is nice. So, didn't get a second Celebrant. Didn't get... it's not a huge deal. I think a second Blight Priest would have actually been better in here, believe it or not, because we have a lot of life gain already. But we've got some good engines in here, and I think, yeah, with like Lifespawn and Celebrant, and then Healer and Blight Priest, we have like both sides of the combo. So this is a good deck. We got everything we needed. We did end up getting the Blood Beckoning. It was a little bit costly. I keep forgetting that it auto puts in the Bob Ross lands, which I like. So I should just leave them in there. Oops. All right, so 41 cards if I play 17 lands. I do want to play 17 lands. Oh, I guess we already have. So I can count Skyclave Cleric actually as a land. I don't need to count that as a creature, but Takedown I want to count as a spell. So we'll cut a Plains. So this is 17, 40 cards. tactics in here. I mean, we basically have rogues, pack beasts. Yeah, tactics is going to be fine in here. Removal wise, I like how we're looking. We've got the tactics to take down the Feed the Swarm, Vanquish, Binding, Deadly Alliance, Journey. A lot of removal. Drawn a Silencer. We've got the means to get to the late game. We've got some good looking stuff here, actually. I think this is a good deck. Nothing particularly weak in here that I'm seeing. So I'm fine running it like this. All right, I'm satisfied. We'll run it like this. We'll see you round 1. All right, game 1. I feel like we probably keep this. We don't actually have any white mana yet, but the pack beast can convert it for us. And the silencers are a little bit awkward here, but it's just, I feel like we're making plays. It's probably not a good idea to mulligan. And Celebrant can buy time too, so. Alright, so we missed the land drop. We'll just play a Blood Priest and then pass. The pack beast is currently kind of important because it can get us white mana. I can trade off my Blood Priest though, because I have Blood Beckoning in here. Stalker's a good card. We have a lot of removal though, so it's okay. Alright, so we got our third land there. Still can't do the Celebrant, so we just pass and then hold up Sky Dancer. Alright, so fourth land, we'll just play the Celebrant. And, I guess we get in for 2. Like, another choice there would have been to leave it back to block the Electromancer, but technically we have the Celebrant to block the Electromancer. And if they kill the Celebrant, I probably block the Electromancer, even though it keeps us off white mana. We just have to hope we can get white mana at some point. No attacks. That was unexpected. So I think we just attack with Sky Dancer. Then drop the Cleric of Lifespond. Alright, we'll drop the Cleric here. Alright, they kick the Geyser Mage and bounce the Cleric of Lifespond. Alright, interesting. So we'll block the Electromancer and then take 7. Oh, Journey's a good draw. I think for now we'll just do the Cleric of Lifespawn again. And get in with the Sky Dancer again, I think is fine. We might have to take a little bit of damage here, but we're gaining life. We have Journey to Oblivion. I think it's okay. I kind of want to keep my evasive guy attacking. And we can Journey the Stalker, so it's probably okay. Alright, so now... Okay. Coom Hellhound seems kind of out of place there, to be honest. But, so I can actually Pack Beast plus Journey. And, yeah, and we gain life there, too. Because this gets cheaper. Because we'll have full party at that point. But yeah, I think our main concern is just this Stalker. Kind of don't even want to trade with the Diviner. With the amount of potential life gain we're going to be having here. So we may have to use a kill spell on our own Cleric of Lifespawn. We'll see. Oh man, wish I had the Shadow Cat out at that point. That would have been pretty good. So we'll pass. I'm going to take the Cleric of Lifespawn. No attacks. Well, I don't know if that's a great idea. So, I think we vanquish the Diviner. They get to draw, but we have Shadow Cat up, which is good. And we can still get in now with our Sky Dancer, which is good. Well, makes it a little more challenging. So we'll sack the Sky Dancer and the counter on the Shadow Cat. It's a little better. We're a mana away from Silencer, which is gonna be able to kill the Tempest at least. All right. So we're going to play the Cleric as a land to guarantee us the Silencer next turn. Technically, we can lose one Pack Beast and Silencer still is enough to kill the Tempest, so that's good. As long as we can go back-to-back Silencers here, I think we're okay. Sure. Alright, that's not a bad draw either. Pretty surprised they're not attacking with that Cleric of Lifespawn. Alright, well, Kabira Takedown is pretty excellent too. For now, we're just kill the Umara Wizard. Gain more life. Feed the Swarm on Cleric of Lifespawn only loses us 2 life and gives us a graveyard target back. That's pretty good for our Blood Beckoning. So next turn we can kill 2 things, which is nice. So yeah, we'll kill the Cleric of Lifespawn for 2 life. I'm okay attacking here with the Shadow Cat. I don't really think they have great blocks here. Looks like they don't think so either. Sure. So I can do takedown on the Rock Slide Sorcerer, which is pretty good. Kind of makes sense to have our Pack Beast die anyway. Because it's an X1, so the Sorcerer is a little better. Yeah, I just don't know if I want a Kabira takedown just yet. So I guess we only have 5 creatures now, which maybe means I wouldn't be able to kill a... That's a pretty powerful draw there. Protector, that's nice. I guess we can play that. All right, cool. We got game 1. We'll see game 2. This is obviously a very strong hand. We'll keep it. Uh-oh. Unfortunately, Rune Crab is one of the stronger cards against our archetype, but hopefully we can kill that. Three lands. So we're already down 4 lands. We've got 10 left in the deck. It's not the worst. All right, so yeah, we can play the Blight Priest. And get in for 3. So now we're at least just a land away from Deadly Alliance. Or a creature away from Kabira Takedown being able to kill Crab. Anyway you slice it, Crab's gotta die. So Gloomhunter doesn't actually make... Well, alright. I guess we just go Protector. Get in for 4. And I think we actually play the Takedown, because then we can Deadly Alliance the Ruin Crab. Like, Takedown's good right now, but I think we still need to be playing lands. We gotta build towards this Gloomhunter. We gotta be able to make plays with the Tended Healer. Them tapping out is probably good for us. I still think I probably killed a Crab. I feel like we can win in the long game, but... Because my other option, I guess, is Deadly Alliance, Verazol. I mean, it's going to make all his kicker spells better, too. This is tough. They didn't play a land there, either, which is kind of telling. It means they need to... It's a choice here. It is a choice. I feel like we have the means to race them. I kind of want a Deadly Alliance the Verazol. This is tough. Like, them being able to copy kick spells is kind of a big deal. They can kill our Protector. I don't really care about that. I could have gone either way there. Missing the land drop, like I said, yeah. I think that's the part that does it for me. So we could play a Tended Healer. They have 4 lands. Tended Healer makes the best use of mana, I suppose. We do that then. So I could play around Might of Marasa. But... yeah, the predicament right now is Might of Marasa. Because I can win. I can win by draining them out. They have 4 cards in hand, 4 open mana, 5 open mana. Might of Marasa is a common. I don't want to get Ruin Crabbed either. I mean, right now I'm winning just by draining them out, potentially. Yeah, it's a tough choice. It's actually a tough choice. I think I'm gonna wait. Might be a little bit dangerous because of Ruin Crab, but to me it just... I don't want to get Might of Marasa'd. I don't want to lose my Cleric of Lifespawn. They had Into the Royal, so it didn't really matter either way. It turned out to be, I think, playing around. They might still have the Might of Marasa, honestly, so we'll see. We're going to need to find removal for Ruin Crab, but... so this time I think we go this. Pack Beast. We might just smash with everything next turn. Well, they might get us with the Rune Crab now. It was honestly, it was a tough choice. I think a lot of you are going to be like, you should have just killed the Rune Crab, but when they're missing land draws, I think it was totally reasonable to do that. So, what's the most effective play I can do here? We need to find the means to kill... Yeah, this has gotten tricky. I think we have to hope they block with Rune Crab, and if they don't, then so be it. They might be playing around Dauntless Unity. It does kind of look like a Dauntless Unity. I can guarantee you they're not going to block with the Rune Crab. But if we kill Lull Mage's Familiar, I think I'm okay. Because at least then they're off gaining life, which is good for us. They did block with the Rune Crab, though, which is exactly what we wanted. I still think we can get out of this predicament, too, which is nice. So kill the Rune Crab. Don't have to deal with that anymore, so we won't get milled out. We're losing some important stuff. I don't think it's still... I don't know why they didn't kill the Blight Priest there. That's the real question. I don't know why they blocked with the Rune Crab either. Maybe they can get it back with like Bala Ged Recovery. Then it would make sense. I probably would have put the counter on the... Maybe the Lull Mage's Familiar. So now we can just go Scavenger here. We've got that Blood Beckoning too, which is nice. Alright, so they got a big flyer. But our Scavenger can still kill it, and we have Blood Beckoning, so that's good. Best use of mana would be the Gloom Hunter, but... I think we do Scavenger. We definitely want to get maximum value on Blood Beckoning. I don't even know what I'm bringing back yet. We can get like a Silencer... Could get a couple Silencers back to kill things, but we only have Rogue Cleric right now. So that's probably not going to work. I mean, most likely we're just going to have to get the Scavenger back. I still think this game is definitely within our grasp. All right. So let's figure out what we want to get back. So easily the Scavenger, and then Attended Healer's got to be the pick, right? Yeah. And then we just replay Scavenger. And they got an artifact in their graveyard now, which is good. So probably just play another big flyer for 6. Otherwise I can do the Attended Healer, make this 4. I think we could just get another big flyer. Let's attack with Scavenger first. Big flyer, by the way, means 3/3, I guess. Alright, so they gain some life. I think we have lethal. They've got to deal with our dudes, yeah. They, honestly, they totally threw that game away blocking with the Ruined Crab. They would have, I think they would have easily had us had they not done that. So, it's such a tough situation with the Ruined Crab, especially when they're missing their lands and it's such a tight race. It's like, I don't want to race a Ruined Crab, but I also don't want them to have Verazal. I mean, you do have to remember that Verazal copies all kick spells. So they would have had like 2 4/4 Gnarlid colonies. I don't know. That would have been really tough. All right, we'll see for the next one. Well, I think we keep it, but this hand needs some black mana to do anything. We also have 2 Pack Beasts, though. That does make this a little bit better. Alright, Skyclave Cleric's not bad. I wonder if I play it as a creature or if I want the land. I probably want the land, even though it does net me a 1/1. I'll definitely play it as a creature if they kill a Tended Healer, because then I'll need a blocker. Mucklord's not too intimidating. Alright, Pack Beast is actually cool, because that gives me access to mana. So that means we go Pack Beast and play the Cleric as a land. Because then we have access to black, and possibly could play Scavenger if I draw another land. Actually, we can play Scavenger now. Really converting that, really taking advantage of that mana conversion. Alright, well, we can kill Shepherd of Heroes at some point. We have Blood Beckoning too, so I guess for now let's just get the Scavenger out there. Kind of want to keep the Scavenger alive, but I don't know. They can pump too, so I probably don't quite have that luxury. That was a weird one to pick. I mean, Healer's not bad, but that still feels like an odd one to pick to me. So, can get in with Scavenger here. I'd probably just take the trade. I've got Blood Beckoning to get it back. Although I don't have the second black to cast it. Yeah, I think I'm okay with this, actually. get back to really good creatures. And then pass. Probably not the best use of mana, but that's okay. Hopefully they just want to pump. That would be nice. Wow, that's actually fantastic news for us. So Scavenger takes most of my mana, I guess. And then I suppose I get in for 2. I mean, if they have the kill for Scavenger now, I guess we're in more trouble, but... leaving Pack Beast back doesn't really do much for us anyway, so it's not a huge deal. And technically, Scavenger still keeps Banneret and Celebrant at bay. We'll have to take the Mucklord if they don't have anything, but... Pack Beast is surprisingly important right now, with just 1 black and a grip full of black cards. Alright, so they're going to make us discard. I think we'll lose the... I mean, we're in pretty serious trouble now, but I got to figure out what I'm going to do. Shadowcat and probably Skydancer go. I'm trying to think what I can do. I guess I go... A second black helps. So we've got 4, 5, 6, 7 lands. Can play the healer plus the Blood Priest. We can't... Oh, well, we can go healer plus Deadly Alliance. Yeah, we probably do that. And I suppose we kill the Banneret. Alright. This isn't too bad for us, actually. Well, now it's pretty bad for us. Let's go Blood Priest. Gain some life. And pass. So we already used our Blood Beckoning, and they've taken care of Nighthawk Scavenger twice. And I think the truly unfortunate thing is Practice Tactics is not going to do anything against Shepherd of Heroes with Banneret up. Although I can do it in response to the pump, I guess. So that's true. Silencer. I can kill the Banneret. Can actually... Yeah, I think we just kill the Banneret. Take it out now. And we can kill the Shepherd with the Tactics. That's not bad. I mean, we've got an okay plan now. I'd kill the... I guess that makes sense. Oh, Blight Priest, really nice draw there. Now we're just like a Celebrant, or... I mean, we have the engine. I suppose they have the Celebrants, but... it's okay. Yeah. This is the one spot where Blood Price is actually really playable, like I said. So, it looks like they're pretty effectively outvaluing us now, but they also had the Inscription. That's a good rare to have. And the Blood Beckoning and the Blood Price. So, I think they're going to outvalue us, but we basically just have to rip... we have to rip gold now. If we get we do have Celebrant, or we have Celebrant and the other thing, Cleric of Lifespawn. Well, losing that's a little bit painful, but it's not all over. What else can we rip that's good? We don't have our Shadow Cat anymore either, is that right? Yeah, we don't have that because we had to discard it. Gloom Hunter. Do we have that? Okay, we have a Gloom Hunter. That would be really good here. We have the Cleric of Lifespawn. We have our own Shepherd of Heroes. So we have some flyers. We have a couple more flyers, and we have ways to turn on our Blight Priest engine. I suppose that attack makes sense. Well, I don't really want to do this, but we're not in a great position to not block here either. So I think we block the 1/4 Celebrant if they attack with it. Otherwise, I'm taking 4. I don't really want to, but I feel like the Blight Priest is possibly one of our only actual routes to victory here. So we can Binding the Felidar. Looks like we have to block now, though, which is going to make it tough to win, unfortunately. You know, I'm just going to take 4. I don't want to, but I feel like if I block, I just lose anyway. Like, if I traded with Blood Priest there, I wouldn't die. I don't know. It's tough. Like I said, I don't really know how I win. We don't have enough cards in our deck, I feel like, to win and not do it. But, alright. We'll see for the next one. Alright, we'll keep this. No white mana, but I guess we have Vanquish. We have 2 pretty powerful engine cards in this hand, so... And we have the 2 pack beasts, which I feel like do make hands like this more keepable. Let's see. Best use of mana is a Tended Healer. I think we do that. So, I think we take it. Because I have the core Celebrant. So we can do Celebrant. Let's see. Gives me 3 blockers on the ground, and then I just take 4 in the air. Okay. We're still alive. So, yeah. They could pay 2 to equip their captain, but we'd still have an answer for it, so that's okay. So got 6 lands. We can play an unkicked Gloomhunter plus Deadly Alliance, the Emeria Captain. I want to kick the Gloomhunter, but I'm not sure we can do that. And I can't vanquish the Emeria Captain or the Sellsword. I can play the Protector, gain life, get a 1/1, but then we still die to the Emeria Captain, so that's not going to work. So I think we just have to do unkicked Gloomhunter. And leave up Deadly Alliance. So I think I vanquished that. Because it's more important that we make those 1/1s every turn. And gain life, of course. So we can vanquish the Raptor. The Gloomhunter. Can actually play the Protector to block the Sellsword, or we can do the Binding on the Banneret. Both of those are fine. I feel like playing the Protector is actually better, though, because it can block the Sellsword, which I think is important. And I guess it can take out another flying blocker, which is probably relevant. So, the question is, do I even need to binding? I feel like I don't, but what does binding let me do? I guess it lets me get in with everything, gain some life. This with the Relic X is just a 2/5, which isn't enough to kill my clerics anyway. Yeah, it might be just okay here. That's fine. Oh, Blood Beckoning is great. Actually, I thought it was better than it was. Somehow we only have one creature in there. Can't give itself. Yeah, that's okay. I mean, I can Blood Beckoning and play the Protector. The problem is it doesn't do anything against a 2/5 Celebrant, so I guess we wait. Maybe in case they have removal for healer. Alright. Hellion puts a stop to things for now. I would have absolutely attacked there. So, can't really do much. Guess we're just hanging out. I don't think there's a reason we're supposed to be sandbagging lands. I might be wrong. I'm not seeing it, though. Oh, well, Crawling Barrens is going to beat us, for sure. Like, not close. So, we probably want to kill that. We have the Blood Beckoning, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Did I forget to give lifelink? Whoops. Oh, good. I still get the chance. Crawling Barrens is definitely going to beat us. So I need to find some... I guess it doesn't have trample. That's good. I don't know. Maybe we can beat Crawling Barrens. I don't know. I guess they can double block the Celebrant here. Maybe that wasn't a wise idea. Whoops. Yeah. So it made a pretty Pretty serious mistake there. Oh. So I can feed the swarm to Hiri's Binding. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. I mean, I guess I could not play these cards. I'm not exactly sure what that does, though. I mean, I guess I could have gotten in with some cats there. Yeah, it might have been worth it. Might have been actually worth it, now that I think about it. So we want to not attack with that. Oh, I could have given my, whoops, I could have given my Pack Beast lifelink too. Unfortunately, now they can equip the Charger. I feel like we still probably win this, even if they do. They didn't, though, which is very surprising. So, let's see. They activate that. Let's say they block this and this. They take 5. No, it's still not time to send with the healer just yet. Oh, I should have... that was a mistake. I should have played the... I'm up to 3 mistakes this game. I am not doing so hot, folks. I am really not doing so hot. I should have played the Blood Priest while I saw the Pack Beast out. And I would have drained them for more. I do kind of feel like I'm doing everything in my power to lose this game. All right. So despite me doing everything in my power, everything in my absolute power to lose this game, 4+ mistakes, we still managed to get a victory. So that's cool. All right, we'll see you for the next one. All right, we got a great keep here. We get to do turn 2 Life Bond, turn 3 Pack Beast, turn 4 Healer, maybe? I guess we have to rip some lands to make that happen, but either way, this hand is very good. All right, that was a good rip. Sure. That was a good rip. So, best use of mana is Vanquish. In case they have Rabid Bite, I actually kind of like that. I don't want my Cleric of Life Bond to get rabidly bitten here. Alright, Construct is good, but as long as we've got the little engine that could out now, we're looking pretty nice. Then next turn we can even go Pack Beast Journey to Oblivion. Wait. Becomes a target of a spell. So because this doesn't actually... It targets it when it enters the battlefield, which means it's no longer a spell, which means it actually does work on Myriad Construct. Five open mana, though. Honestly, I could just go Shepherd of Heroes and get a flyer. This feels like a fairly safe thing to do. And if they had Rabid Bite, I feel like they definitely would have played it there, so I'm okay with this. All right. Well, we're going to go for it. Wait. I can go Pack Beast, Journey? Wow, that's kind of cool. Let's do that then. Although, I can wait on the second Pack Beast because it gets me an additional pump next turn. All right, let's just do the Journey then. I guess that's a cool way to do it. So we'll get in with that. That's cool. Did I forget to... No, I don't think I had the mana last turn to give the Shepherd the lifelink. Gloomhunter's a good rip. So I don't have the mana to do everything I want here, but that's okay. Alright, cool. We'll see you for the next one. Alright, it's a good keep. I'm okay doing the turn 2 Blood Priest as well. Can trade with something, drain him a little bit. It's not worth waiting till turn 4 just for one extra drain, I don't think. Well, Journey to Oblivion's a good draw. Oh, interesting. So we have the mana. We don't quite have the mana to Skydancer plus Journey yet. Oh. Well, I guess we're taking 8. Another option is for me to... Yeah. It's probably better to just block and draw. Wait, we don't get to draw, though. I just get a counter. No, I think we just take 8. Alright, so... Now we can do both. Yeah, actually we can attack with all 3. So they block the Protector, I'll just play a Silencer, and it only gets -1, but that's all it needs. I guess they could have a Vastwood Fortification. I hope they don't. Alright, cool. So... Probably shouldn't have played my land out before doing that. It's just one of those mistake-prone days, I think. How they had it blocked was the best they could do. This way's way worse. I like this way more. Wow. I don't know why they gave us a better block there. If they'd blocked the other way, I would have had a choice. I could have sacked my Silencer, or I could have sacked my Skydancer, killed both their guys, and drawn a card. It still would have ended up being 2 for 2. Both our boards would have been clear. They would have had 3 cards in hand. Now we have a 4/4 that draws us a card when it dies. And even if they Rabbit Bite it, I can just sack my Skydancer so it doesn't die to Rabbit Bite. I'd probably still just offer it up as a trade to the colony at this point because it can draw a card. Looks like they have some sort of graveyard effect, like Blood Beckoning. Or Thwart. So. Alright. I probably would have attacked there if I were them. I see. Alright, let's see for the next one. Alright, it's a keep. Very unexciting hand, but a keep nonetheless. Snap, kill that. Well, unfortunately for us, Veladar Retreat's a pretty tough one to beat. His best use of mana is the Shadow Cat. We'll play the Blight Priest. And get in for 3. Oh, well, that was a timely draw. So Silencer, I guess, can kill the Survivor. It can kill the Beast too and not put a card in their graveyard, which seems good. Play a Silencer, kill the Survivor, and pass. I don't think I can afford to take all that. Wish I could do more here. All right, thanks for tuning in, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. Ended up getting, I think, 4 victories. Deck was sweet. Really like this deck a lot. I think this archetype is probably my favorite in the format. Done a lot of drafts in this format. Done a lot. But I think it's still a while before the next format comes out, so I suppose we're going to do it for a while longer. All right, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you for the next one.